And here we are back again for the third match of the day. Upper bracket final to determine who's going to be our first place finisher. It's going to be between Sock and LawLiet. Human versus Night Elf, always one of my favorite matchups. And we're going to play on AZ. Really? Sock didn't veto Amazonia. Has always been one of the best maps for Night Elf, and that was before Immolation. That makes me think that Sock has something specific in mind for AZ. Instant expansion, maybe? Curious. Todd says it as well. Very good at straight expanding. Okay. Yeah, normally you do have a bit of time to yourself because Night Elves normally always creep level 2 first with the Demon Hunter, or with any hero, normally. Thank you, Tsunad, with the resub. Alright, we'll see what we get here. Let's start our first map. Amazonia. And you can see from Sock's base build, there's a bit of innovation going on with some humans nowadays. Humans have been building their bases the same way for so many years, but now, because of immolation, humans are adjusting a bit and building the base in a way that looks almost odd to us, trying to make it harder for the Demon Hunter to harass the peasants by creating walls inside the base. Hashtag build the wall. Is it Demon Hunter? Most likely, the answer should be yes. It is. Earlier, the Demon Hunter got to beyond 30,000 damage. Can we get 40? 40k, baby! I don't think I've seen 40k yet. Clean lightning shield creep. And yeah, fully over at the gold mine, so it seems like an instant expansion here by Sock. LawLiet is gonna scout it with a wisp. Can he do anything about this? Demon Hunter is creeping, is not instant harassing. Of course, once he's level 2, he can be quite scary with immolation and, I suppose, evasion. You really want to minimize the damage here on your units if you can as the human. Oh, here's the wisp for the Deado. Wants to get a bit more XP. Oh, and he got it. But there's a second water elemental still available. Big mana potion for the Archmage is okay. Big healing would have probably been the best. Immolation. Evasion. Here we go. AM gets level 2. And now, the fun begins. One peasant goes down. 140 also very hurt. Seems like Sock will need a shop quite soon, because healing will be needed soon enough. Oh, nice block with the water elemental. Demon Hunter can't pressure the Archmage anymore. That's quite a few units about to die. Another peasant falls. That's 3 peasant kills total. Gets the creep as well. Trying to walk it off. And these items for the Demon Hunter are not bad, by the way. Making him more tanky with the bonus armor and HP. Alright, 2,200 damage so far. But those are rookie numbers. We can get much higher. Sock setting up the expansion. Demon Hunter was not able to fully heal. There wasn't quite enough juice. And used the big mana potion, by the way, to have more water elementals ready. He's not making a shop, by the way. Sock. Doesn't he need a shop, like, pretty badly? And now she's running past the army. Might just be able to get the cancel on the town hall. It is still very early in construction. There's a scout tower, but no arcane. Oh, nice peasant movement. Very nice. And the footies are pressuring the archers to the south. Pretty solid defense here so far by Sok. More militia coming in from the main base. Oh, nice deny. We've seen a couple of good denies here, which led to the Demon Hunter not being level 3 yet, and now he has to run. With the boots, he's quite speedy. But again, he's not going to be able to fully heal. I don't think so, at least. The AM now pretty close to the level up. He's still got easy camps he can go for. Oh, this Munju seems low, right? Kind of. Half HP only on the demon. Low mana as well. Sok seems to be in a good position here. Almost level 3. Same for the demon, but he still needs a bit more. And I think the Arcane Tower is ready at the expansion, right? Yeah, it is. So this immolation won't run for long. Good play by Sok, man. 2 peasants still go down. That is level 3. But the Demon Hunter is Dark Ranger second. LawLiet gonna be playing aggro on tier 2. No counter expansion. This is not a late game strategy. Dark Ranger will be trash late game, so there's gonna be a timing. Creep up a bit, get some skellies, maybe get level 2. And then it's gonna be go, go, go. Oh, and Sok doesn't have defend. He's pretty low lumber. But he's starting it now, importantly. He will certainly need to defend against these archers. Tier 2 is gonna be extremely late for Sok. But as long as LawLiet doesn't expand, that shouldn't be a problem. He just needs to hold on and survive. Double ring on the demon, I guess. Should be giving it over. This demon's gonna be very tanky. I think Sok might need a second barracks. Alright, here we go. Defend is ready, but the immolation is doing good damage to these footies still. Level 2 evasion, by the way. LawLiet hasn't skilled mana burn once today. Interestingly. Archer's hiding in Shadow Melt, but that's not going to be possible for much longer. It's going to be daytime very, very soon. And we get plenty of water elementals, since there is no mana burn. Lots of gold on Sok as he finally starts tier 2. He's been really struggling with lumber. May want to make a few more peasants. Or wait, did he get a shredder? Oh yeah, he did get a shredder. I see. Alright, lumber won't be an issue for much longer. Demon Hunter is extremely tanky, dude. Level 2 evasion. 11.6 armor. Good HP. But it's not easy to heal him up. He's tanky, but he will lose HP over time. And there is no rejuvenation yet. But tier 3 is coming. And with tier 3, LawLiet won't be going for a big timing on tier 2, obviously. So I guess he is going to expand. So I guess he is going to go late game with the Dark Ranger. Should Sok go MK second? Since there's no mana burn. But I guess if there's MK second, LawLiet will certainly retrain, right? So I think MK maybe not the best choice. I'm not sure what is the best choice here. Sok played a bit of Tinker second in the past, which was kind of cool. If you manage to level up the Tinker, the cluster rockets are actually pretty decent against bears. I'm a big fan of Panda second, as human. Oh, I don't know if we want to surround that Demon Hunter. Oh ho ho ho. Alright, let's get up there with the damage. 6,000 damage, 6,200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700. That was a lot of footies going down. Not sure about that play, Sok. That was Perhaps a bit wasteful. Skellies are scouting things out. We got a lot of towers, so Sok is nicely turtled up. I wonder if he's going to go tier 3 again. Might not be the worst idea. Team also about to get level 4. Oh, gets the flute here for the Dryad Archers. That's very good. And again, more Skellies. MK second, tier 3, double workshop. Is he going tanks? Immolation does work against tanks, by the way. Ah, no, cancels MK, goes for Naga. Alright. Yeah, I think Blood Mage doesn't work well on this map. It's just pretty bad for creeping. And the Blood Mage needs levels. And LawLiet still has full map control. Pit Lord, third baby. Hell yeah. More fire. So it seems like tanks would be really bad here. Against Immolation and Pit Lord. Sok has had to play very passively here for a long time. He is insanely far behind in experience. It's ridiculous, actually. To be honest, I don't know if he can win this game, being so unbelievably far behind in experience. He's like 4 levels behind. He's 5 levels behind, actually. It's completely crazy. AM's close to level 4, which is kind of nice. We don't even have casters. It's just single Sanctum and Breakers so far. He is making tanks. And a Griffin Aviary. Wait. Couldn't Dragonhawks be good? There's no panda. LawLiet is soaking up the whole map. He's creeping a ton. He knows that the tanks are coming. He's going for Ancients of War, and I think LawLiet is looking better and better here. Oh, silence of the human heroes. Rain of Fire as well. Nice Zeppelin play. Team Hunter will be staffed. Okay. A couple of peasants going down, but mining can be re-established soon enough. Yeah, the heroes are concerned. Human heroes are so low level. Exception, of course, the Archmage, but Naga and Pally. Don't know if they're ever going to get level 3 this game. But as we know, on AZ, there is a lot of gold in the natural, so Sok can turtle it out for quite some time. Zeppelin tank drop, maybe. To be honest, the Observer is not always on the ball. Zeppelin went down. Thanks to the hippos. And the Demon is here to harass the creeping. No red camp for you, says LawLiet. Sock still below 50 supply. Same for LawLiet. He's got lots of gold here. And he's getting lots of upgrades. Sock will have to rely on a very strong army with very strong upgrades because of the fact that his heroes are so far behind. Team Hunter is such a beast, dude. The Dark Ranger, though, is falling off here in the late game. If we ever get an actual fight, which we haven't gotten yet, really. We haven't had a real fight this whole game. For the Dark Ranger to be valuable again, she will need to get level 6. If she does, that's of course incredibly strong to charm enemy units. Knights and gyros being made at the moment. That's what we saw again. See against Undead all the time, of course. Oh, Team Hunter having a bit of an ouchie. Dude! Oh. Whew. Cutting it close. Cloak of Flames on the Pit Lord. But that is the old and unimproved version. Not so good. Wait. Can you do damage with 2 immolation sources at the same time? That's a Giannis Canis question. That's what you guys can submit for next week. That's a lot of Ancients of War. The Naga finally got to level 2, by the way. Congrats. And we do have double staff. So Sock is trying to be very cost efficient. Always stay at 50, get lots of upgrades, use double staff, keep saving the heroes. But the one thing he's not getting is experience. Dark Ranger level 5, quite early. She might be able to make it to level 6, honestly. Sock is finally breaking now. 60 supply against the 63 of LawLiet, who's attacking the expansion with Rain of Fire, going up against the peasants, losing a lot of mana in doing so, though. Only has 1 single Rain of Fire left. Now, Griffins. Yeah, I think Griffins have to be the answer. Take out the bears and then look towards the heroes. Upgrades on Griffins are 2-0, which is okay, I guess. And we see the gyro bombs. Yeah, this Dark Ranger second, I think, is the weakest part for LawLiet. If you had a Panda second, I think this would be way better. That may have been a more difficult mid-game. Bears taking out the mining, the peasants. Alright, thank you, Observer, for showing us the fight. That's nice. Look at the Ancients of War, dude. Where are the Griffins? They are very needed. Gyros across the map, taking out buildings. And this expansion might be going down. Things are looking very dire for Sock all of a sudden. LawLiet has way more supply, way stronger heroes. And look at the bank that he has as well. So much gold. Sock perhaps too late with the Griffin production. He only has 1 so far. Yeah, this expansion is dead. LawLiet is making 5 Moonwells because why not? And the expansion is going down. No repair, no way to save it. Expansion dead. And Sock perhaps out of this game. Paladin, very hurt. Sock was very rich for a long time, but no 2 base income anymore. I'm picking off these gyros one by one. Yeah, I think this is just not a good map for human. Even if you fast expand, it's just so easy to be controlled in the late game. It's basically impossible to creep. Demon DPS very, or damage rather, very moderate this game. Not even 20,000 yet. Alright, Sok finally has a decent army. He's got the mortar teams, he's got the griffins. But it's still so hard to take out this demon. Has to staff out the pally. He's healing there next to the castle. Dude, this demon hunter had a couple of close calls. But again, he's saved. Again, he can heal up from the moonwells. But the juice seems to be pretty dry at the moment. But there must be some more moonwells somewhere. He just made 5 moonwells a moment ago. Dude, if Sok had this army like 1 minute earlier, might have been able to hold at the expansion. This is not a bad army. Griffins, breakers, and mortar teams. I think that's the right army to build. 5/5/4 heroes, very strong. We have a Tome of Retraining as well. Demon Hunter now going to go for mana burn in the late game. Yes, sir. Immolation no longer very effective. And it's going to be very strong against especially Paladin, but also Naga and Archmage. Oh, we have Talon's Crow form as anti-air, which is kind of working, maybe. Oh, there's also taking a lot of damage here. Signs on the Archmage. Heroes losing HP. Some more healing will be needed. Heal throw is ready. There we go. Use it on the Naga. Demon could be doing a better job with the burns. Oh, and the Griffins are going down pretty quickly right here. Silence again. And this silence is surprisingly effective because there's no priest for Dispel. Sok is able to take out the units, but can he take out the heroes? These Knight of Heroes, which are so high level. Naga almost goes down. Can he save her? Trying to do something. Yep, Staff does save her. Demon Hunter surrounded right here. Staff is ready now. Demon Hunter can get out. Paladin almost goes down. Last second save in the Zeppelin, but oof. Zeppelin destroyed. Pally drops TP transfer. Barely Sok is able to save his heroes, but save them he did. That was not easy for LawLiet to hold here. But he does hold. And he still has the 2 base income. And he can rebuild army very easily. He's got 3/3 upgrades as well. Oh, Sok. Was he stuck there with a staff, with a pally? Well, he's going to give it up. He knows this game is not winnable anymore. The main base just expired, right? Yeah. Main base expired. Didn't have income anymore. And that is the 1-0 lead for LawLiet. So far, unbeaten today with Demon Hunter first. It wasn't insane damage like we saw earlier against Fly. It was, but very well played. Especially the late game movement, ensuring that Sok wasn't able to creep anything was really key. Very, very important. Dark Ranger second. I don't think she made the biggest difference. I feel like with the Panda, he would have been a bit weaker when it comes to creeping, of course. But yeah, LawLiet playing this very nicely. Yeah, Sok didn't go for rifles at all. Enough fire rifles are another attempt to go for, but it's very tough in the late game where there's lots of bears that you have to face, maybe even MGs, and you have no front line. I wonder if you could have gone inner fire rifles with breakers? A couple of breakers, maybe? Hard to tell. Sok looked very convincing earlier in his match against Focus, but here against LawLiet, so far, he is struggling a bit. Let's see if this continues. On map 2, it's going to be Echo Isles. This used to be a map where we would see Warden a lot. And since it's LawLiet, it might be a Warden. However, the Demonitor just seems better nowadays. Demonitor just seems to be a bit stronger. Immolation is the big star of the new patch. After 20 years, Immolation is finally playable. It was complete trash for the longest time. But thanks to enormous buffs, it is now very good indeed. Oh, it is a Warden. Alright. LawLiet flexing with his favorite hero, his signature hero. The best Warden player in the world. If Sok can steal the Shadow Priest, it would be kind of a big deal. Don't think he has the gold though, or does he? He does now. Oh, he could steal it. He's trying to. Who got it? Oh, Sok got it. Ooh, that's big. No Shadow Priest for LawLiet, and he loses the Wisp as well. Warden gonna chase down the Shadow Priest though. With a Shadow Strike that is certainly doable. Shouldn't have Sok just pulled back the Shadow Priest? He just lost him, sort of, for no reason. That's a big delay on the creep. Look at that. Ancient of War, very damaged. And this is a slow creep for LawLiet. Sok is not expanding yet. He's going into the middle of the map. So this is either going to be a tower push or a tech, most likely. Circlet and Slippers for the AM. Not bad. Oh. Wisp detonate. LawLiet probably pretty worried about getting pushed. He's not creeping. He wants to figure out what's going on. And what is the plan? Sok needs to decide soon what to do. He's making a 4th farm. Alright. That looks like an expansion then. And LawLiet has no clue. He's looking around, he's scouting, he's trying to figure out what's happening. It's a hard game to read at the moment. Wait, is he expanding at the top? Oh my god. He is? Zog, the mad lad. Expanding at the 12 o'clock. Okay. Interesting. And that's the one thing that LawLiet isn't scouting for. Oh, and he stole the Berserker. Sok stole the Berserker. That's big. The Warden is trying to chase it down, and I think he found the Berserker as well. Yeah, he just used the Shadow Strike. This is not the easiest creep. Taking quite a bit of damage here. Not the best item. Talisman of Evasion. Almost level 3 though for the Archmage. He's setting up the expansion now. The Berserker did die, so the Warden now level 2.5 all of a sudden. Wants to get that level 3 fast. Ring +4 for her. That's kind of bad. And LawLiet with a counter expo. He's got a Wisp there in the north, so I think he has seen the expansion now. Archmage selling a lot of items. Buys the mantle, wants more damage. And the Warden gets level 3 just in time as he's getting pushed. Gonna consider whether to go for Fan of Knives or Shadow Strike here. I don't think he's gonna go Blink. Or perhaps he is. Level 2 Shadow Strike. Also damage on the Archmage. This is an easy TP for us, right? Yeah. Commits to the blink. And force the TP. Dodges the next Shadow Strike. That was kind of nice. And the Warden is still on the hunt. Trying to find the Archmage. But it's nighttime. LawLiet doesn't have Ultra Vision. And the AM is somewhere else. Not here. Good defense by Sock. Only losing a single footy so far. Okay, and he lost the Berserker. And he lost the Shadow Priest. Alright. He lost a couple of units. But he got up the expansion. And now tier 2 is coming. AM has the boots and the staff. And with that can outrun the Warden here pretty easily. Angels of Lore are coming. Nice deny there. And the expansion LawLiet about to be finished. Also, I like the early Nature's Blessing. With that, he can move over his expansion pretty easily. How much juice do we got left? Not much, honestly. It's going to be daytime in just a little bit here. Peaceful. Nope. No dispel. Wait, did he get the experience or did that expire? Didn't quite see it. Defend. About to be finished. With that, the Archmage and the Footies can try to be aggressive, but also the first Riot is out, and Abolish is ready nice and early. Warden doesn't have Fan of Knives, which is going to be possibly problematic against these Footies. Double rings. Oh man, that's pretty unlucky. Ancient of War starts the next camp. Warden about to be level 4. Level 4 is always the area where the Warden starts to get very scary. She's going to have Blink level 2. She's going to be very mobile. And especially in LawLiet's hands, it's only a matter of time normally until level 5 is achieved. Alchemist second. And tier 3. I'm not a big fan of Alchemist second. I feel like if the human second hero doesn't do damage, the whole army lacks immense damage. But we'll see. Does work out very well, obviously, against Fan of Knives. But at the moment, we don't have Fan of Knives yet. Oh, nice cancel on the Entangled. Last second cancel. Oh, this buys Sock a lot of time. Will cost him a few units, probably, but worth it, I guess. I like the Mud Golem here by Sock as well. Can he kill the Alchemist? That's some good experience. Yes, he can. Warden level 6, 4.6, I mean. About to get tier 3, where he gets more bonus experience. LawLiet doesn't know that his opponent's going tier 3. When you face a tier 2 human, a Warden solo is enough. But against a tier 3 human, I would say you need a second hero. Ideally a Panda. Sock has a lot of gold. Not that much lumber though. There's no lab on this map, no shredder here. Oh, I am taking quite a bit of damage. But the staff does save him. And these footies should certainly be enough for the level up for the Warden. And then it's Blink retrain time. Blink Fan, I mean. Yeah, would love to see Tome of Retraining now. Go Blink Fan harass and get a Panda second and start creeping. The Dry just killed herself, by the way, with Defend, which is kind of funny. And some Mass Dragon Hawks, by the way. The Warden's items are so bad. Double ring and gloves. Blood Mage third. And tank starting to come out. Oh, more experience. 5.2 for the Warden. Maybe trying... How does he not have a staff, by the way? Shouldn't he really have a tele-staff on this Warden? Seems like he should. Warden very low mana at the moment. LawLiet now, mining off 2 bases, will have a lot of gold very soon. May want to buy some items from Marketplace. Pendant of Energy and stuff. Oh, the moon juice is still bone dry over here. So LawLiet is thankful that it's finally nighttime. He's going to have Wellspring in a moment. And here's the Panda second. If you can get the Panda to level 3 in a timely manner, LawLiet might be in a good position. But Sock's probably going to pressure very soon. He's climbing towards 80 supply, slowly but surely. And LawLiet has a decent army. Sock needs more time, more production, more supply. Upgrades are going to be a big deal here as well. Warden, by the way, finally got the Tome of Retraining and the Tele-Staff. Ultra Vision finally as well, but now LawLiet's going to have to get back home to the expansion. His Moonwells are under attack. Without the TP with the Panda, he's only level 2. The Warden's level 5. Siphon mana being used on the Panda, but he's that's also only level 1 Siphon. LawLiet needs an orb of Venom. Quite badly. Does have the gold. Not retraining yet, by the way. Still trying to work with Shadow Strike when the unit count is so low. Oh, almost killing the Blood Mage there. Last second staff. Nicely done by Sock. This tank damage was working out really well against the Moonwells. 3 Moonwells taken out, and quite a few Dryades as well. The Bears and the Heroes will be able to clean up the ground forces. Useful. Oh. The Dryade goes down. No Dispel there. The shop's taken out as well. LawLiet is losing a lot of units here. Look at the supply gap. AM will have to TP. We'll have to TP! Jesus Christ, that was very close again. Tome of Retraining now. Finally. Sock is at 70 supply. But of course, that's also 2 tanks. 3 tanks, actually, in the mix. Going very close to level 6. It looks like only a matter of time. Would love to get this Dragonhawk. That's more experience. Oh, quick reactions by Sock. Damn! Sock with a lot of good reactions here with the staff and so on, and also with this. But looking at this experience bar, it seems to be inevitable for the Warden to get level 6. Normally, against Warden in the very late game, you want to have Zeppelins to protect the peasants. But on this map, there is no Zeppelins. Chasing after the Archmage, pretty scary. Has to use the big invo potion outside of the fight. Blink Fan again, and there we go. Warden level 5.97. Gets the kill. And that's level 6. Oh, and he kills the Archmage! Oh, Sock didn't realize there was a mana potion. Ooh, AM going down. Man, that's very painful. The Warden is level 6. The ultra's ready. And here we are. Avatar of Vengeance is summoned. Warden solo defending in the main base for now. And level 1 Siphon is really not doing much. Excellent Warden play by LawLiet once again. Seems like the Korean Night Elf is about to punch his ticket in first place in the TP League March. There's another hero kill. Oh, Sok is falling apart at the seams. 3 hero kills! Would have been. In just a matter of 2 minutes. And LawLiet with a perfect day. Well, I guess he dropped one map. Maybe not exactly perfect. But excellent play. Very, very nicely done by LawLiet. I'm sure Neo's going to be happy to see his boy do so well. And that was one hell of a performance. Thanks mostly to the Demon Hunter. LawLiet today playing very well, advancing in first place. But also the Warden displayed in all her glory. Sok had a very convincing game earlier against Focus, but here he got kind of walloped. Sok got kind of trashed here by LawLiet, to be honest. But he still has a chance. Sok is dropping down to the lower bracket, where he's going to be fighting against one of the orcs later. And which orc that's going to be is what we're going to figure out next. Fly versus Focus is going to be the next game coming up. I don't know how long of a break the players need, because they should have done the vetoes earlier already. But let's take a look at the grid. We have 3 players advancing so far. Yesterday it was Fortitude, Happy, and today it's LawLiet. So 3 races already in the top 8. So to make it a perfect distribution, 1 orc is missing at the moment. In the playoffs, we already see Fortitude and Happy seeded, and LawLiet will soon be as well. Of course, today we're going to be finishing all of Group B. Tomorrow we're going to be back with Group C, and then next week, starting on Monday, Group D is going to conclude, and then it's going to be time for the playoffs, which is going to be double elimination all of next week. Every single day next week, it's going to be TP League time. That's going to be pretty cool. Alright, seems like the players still need a bit of a longer break, and we shall allow them this, of course. So we head into a quick break as well. When we get back, fellas, it's time for game number 3, Fly versus Focus in the Orc Mirror. Who's going to stay alive in the lower bracket and keep his chances for the playoffs? We'll find out in a little bit. See you guys in a jiff.